Close your eyes. Focus on making yourself feel excited, powerful. Imagine yourself destroying goals with ease. The temporary satisfaction of quitting is outweighed by the eternal suffering of being a nobody. Find a person who is as successful as you'd like to be. Ask them what to do it, and work hard. Your mind must be stronger than your feelings. Absolutely every single one of my actions is intentional, divine purpose. If your day is full of mindless action, you act without thought. Freedom will only come when you no longer trade your time for money. Success is always stressful. Cost is the enemy of the poor man, so the poor try to save money. Time is the enemy of the rich man, so the rich try to save time. You must put in the effort to get the life you want. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Change who you are and you will change how you live. Arrogance breeds complacency, and complacency breeds failure. Do the impossible and you'll never doubt yourself ever again. Today you can act as an amateur or you can be a professional. Decide what you will do right now. The internet is the new battleground of Earth, the Wild West, the place of truth and opportunity. Emotional control isn't a lack of emotion, it's a necessary function of maturity. High standards protect you from low-quality experiences. Aspire to be a superhero, not a normal person with a bigger house and nicer car. Intellect is nothing without energy. Ideas are nothing without energy. High-energy people win. The man who goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how he feels, will always beat the man who goes to the gym when he feels like going to the gym. There is no joy without pain. The amount of stress you can tolerate while remaining effective is directly correlated to the level of success you will enjoy. Reject weakness in any form. No exceptional person ever lived like an average person. You can become rich, you can become strong, you can take care of your loved ones and enjoy the fact it will be very difficult. Show me a man with one friend and I'll see a man who's honest. The harder you work, the more important you become. If failure makes you stronger, you can never lose. Don't listen to the advice of people who are living lives you don't want to live. You are never going to have any of the things you want if you do not get them yourself. Nobody cares about you enough to do it for you. Focus on what's best for yourself. So there you have it, the top 30 quotes by Andrew Tate. And in those quotes, I feel like you could tell how much of a great inspiration he is. And he's such a motivational person. He has a lot of logic when he speaks and a whole lot of knowledge. And I feel like he motivates men to be a better, best version of themselves, to encourage them, to show them that if they want this in life, this is what it takes, and that it's not easy, how it could be difficult, how they have to up their game in so many different ways. And I do think the media paints him out to be somebody that he's not. And he's helping many men and women become better versions of themselves. His teaching is very valuable. If y'all agree, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Go ahead and comment down below your favorite quote from Andrew Tate. Comment what you think of it, what it means to you. And so I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all my 3 top favorite quotes out of the ones I heard today. So for the first quote is, the temporary satisfaction of quitting is overweighted by the eternal suffering of being a nobody. So what this quote means to me is that when you do decide to take the easy way out, when you do decide to say, I'm going to stay in my comfort zone, or say, I'm just going to give up, then you're going to actually feel the consequences, go through the consequences at the end. That's where the suffering comes in, when you're looking back and wishing that you did more. So just for an example, if you want to have a family, if you want to have that great job, if you want to be driving a certain car, when you don't put any work to get there and you expect it to just be handed to you, or you just expect it to just happen, you feel like you deserve it without putting any work, you decide to quit, then you're going to actually go through the suffering at the end. This means keep going. Don't just choose to just settle or actually be in your comfort zone. Don't just quit on yourself. And so at the end, you won't have to regret that you didn't do nothing with life, or that you didn't do nothing to get to where you want to be. And you're not going to end up being happy at the end, because now you're actually going through the suffering when you could have actually kept going. It's definitely going to be overweight when that time comes. You are actually now reflecting. Now let's get into the next quote. And this is, emotional control isn't a lack of emotion. It's a necessary function of maturity. So I so agree on this, because when you are actually showing that you're emotionally controlling yourself, that you don't have to react, that you don't have to show emotions, because you are mature enough to know that this is how you feel. You don't have to do nothing that is done so you could prove a point to somebody else. You don't have to react. Controlling your emotions is understanding that if this situation isn't worth giving this type of emotion to, you won't. Just the same thing with a stressful day, a stressful job. You're going to understand that I can't control that, and emotionally I can't keep investing more time thinking about it. So being stuck on it should not be an option at all. It's definitely about, I'm mature enough to understand what I feel, and also this is the better way to react instead. So it's definitely not showing a lack. If anything, it is showing the necessary maturity that's happening, showing how much you know how to handle the situation correctly and in the most mature way. You can feel it inside if that's really what's happening. But most importantly, don't put more energy towards it and control your emotions at the end. And for the last quote that I really agree on and like is, high standards protects you from low quality experiences. So this just simply means that when you do have those high standards put into place, when you do know your worth, when you keep it up there, then you're going to allow yourself to not deal with things that are low quality. So in other words, when somebody mistreats you, disrespects you, then you understand that you are not having to deal with this. So you know what you deserve at the end. And this also can refer to when you are carrying yourself this way, right? If you carry yourself with high class, high standards, then this means that you're going to act that way. And that means you're going to avoid or not put yourself in situations that are low quality experiences and low quality things that are just going to not bring any benefit to your life. And so really with this quote, I really like it too, because it's showing that if you do have standards put into place, you should not be concerned, or let's say you should not be worried. When you have your standards, you know your value, you know your worth, and it is important to put it into place so you don't have to go through those low quality experiences.
I am in control. I control my thoughts, and I think positively.
Sleep affirmations available in the link down below.